We're just a small town in Egypt! Small town in Egypt! You're just a small town in Egypt!
Some England fans failed their geography exam in Cape Town, just as their players flunked their test against Algeria in a dismal 0-0 draw.
1, 2, 3! Viva l'Algérie! 1, 2, 3! Viva l'Algérie!
The Observer's Paul Hayward described it as the worst England performance at a World Cup.
I would really. I'd say it was a performance without a single redeeming feature. There was nothing from that performance to give England any confidence or hope going into the knockout rounds, if indeed they get that far. Nothing about the team functioned properly. None of the star players really performed to the level they need to, and I think many of us felt it was the worst performance we have seen at a tournament by an England side.
Hayward also believes that it's not just hopes of progressing in this tournament that hang in the balance, but the very future of English football.
I think this would really crush English football as a credible world force, really. If you think about the last two World Cups, they reached quarterfinals in 2002, 2006. For them to regress all the way to the group phase would be really calamitous, and also it would wipe out a generation of senior England players, I think. The likes of John Terry and Frank Lampard and perhaps Steven Gerrard. This is really their last chance, I think, to win a World Cup. And below that, there isn't a sense that there's a huge number of talented young English players coming through just yet. They're very hopeful about the under-17s who've just won the European Championship, but it's a long way from there to them getting in the senior team. So there's going to be a hiatus, I think, after this. And if this generation can't achieve more than they currently are for the England team, then there isn't very much hope for the future, I'm afraid, or not in the short term anyway.